Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Clever Little Imp. Welcome back to Beacon Pines. This is where we ended last time, so let's see what happens with the new branch, I guess.
I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point.
That's convenient.
Now, let's try something different.
I don't have anything else I can use for that one. Used all of those. Alright, so back with Roxy again.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
I guess. Wouldn't be my strategy. Make a break for it! What have you done? Ah! Did that little crap just kick me? Run all you want, little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Sorry. Okay. So now we have Rolo with us this time. Interesting. Sorry about that. Rolo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you? Me? Yes. With all that business about your mother and whatnot? Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. Make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who's rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. I'm guessing that's the problem.
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I am much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, heiress. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You are a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. I don't remember passing a History Museum, and I don't want to talk to you again. No! Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Sorry, Mr. Nuncreed. Kinda in a hurry right now. Oh, got away. Boy's got too much of his father in him. I would consider that rude, personally. I win. A little help. I am the champion. We were racing. That road get longer. Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Oh boy. Why did you do that? Pa always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great. Now what? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Right. That's fine, we've already done this before. Oh wait, he took out one of the lights. How do I angle this? There we go. Wow, you're a genius. I mean, compared to Rolo, is it really that hard to be considered a genius? I think that did it. Luca, you never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rolo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rolo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Did you feel that? What, the excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle. I don't think you should be splashing in that, Rolo. That's not normal. And this hose. Aw man, the door's locked. Try harder. No dice, it won't budge. Ah well. Dumpster's new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I can smell some treasure. Are you sure it isn't the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rolo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. So, what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank Atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic. Ground control, you're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vital readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Okay, but we didn't get found. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. That looks like a body bag.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god, tell me that's not what I think it is. Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat? When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for
Rollo
clues.
felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He
Aha!
snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something. It's a dead body. What's it say?
Rollo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. I'm not panicking! You're panicking! Rollo, calm down. You have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I am not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? It's a body bag. Ah! Ah! Oh boy. I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan. Right, we clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not go together? Flamin' chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul butt. Rollo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd count to 100. Maybe like 10 at most.
15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe.
You're literally in there with a dead body.
Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
But we don't check on Rollo at all? We don't see that he made it home or anything?
Finding a friend.
Alright.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? No, nothing interesting. It's the cops, they know. They're onto us. Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. What? Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Well, that was strange. Also, there's no music. Slightly alarming. Oh, there's her jam that she left. How am I gonna deliver it to town? Anything new to do? Or am I really just stuck in the house all day? Oh, I can go over the... Okay. Not that I really needed to, but that's interesting to know. I can trample the grass.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody who knows Morse code, tell me what that is. Hello? Rolo? Is that you? Over? Okay. Oh, I can jump. Interesting. Why am I supposed to open the door to strangers? Oh. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me, accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. See, that's what I was saying. Why didn't we go check? What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where's the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weepwood? If he's alive, I'm gonna kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo. Where are you? I'm not supposed to leave the house. Gran said. I don't remember which way it was, actually. Okay. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Okay. But they just block him in. Probably enjoys that. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines.
Toby
I got
looked
it.
up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Okay. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. My parents won't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I think I did. I don't think the library's this way. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. Are you sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Miss Cotter. Oh, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. Just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodgings. Oh yes, Mr. Valentine has been more than accommodating. Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter Beck that. Now, where did she run off to? Oh. Oh, we've never been this way. Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that? And why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. On account of you being a bat? Okay, so that way is definitely to Weepwood. What was this way? Oh, we've never been this way either. You're adorable. Is that Yisun? History Museum. It's laughable, really. Do you happen to see Rolo in there? No, just the shadow of a family. Clinging to the town, clinging onto a town, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Hey Griffin, has Rolo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. He'll like that. I mean, it's Harper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Capital Improvements Fund.
Okay, so it's actually the ground. That was unhelpful. So it's actually the ground. He did something to, I guess using fertilizer, he did something to ruin the town's... Well, but all these flowers are growing. Hi Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rolo around, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made the rule that he can only order decaf. Yeah, no, I'm confused. Because they keep talking about foul harvest, but look at all this greenery. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanished? That's impossible! Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. Okay, cool. Creepily narrating my life. Yeah, so... I know how to get to Weepwood, but like, where was the library? Was it down that path that's blocked, or has that always been blocked?
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay. So we can't go that way anyway. Let's check the treehouse, I guess. Should I have read that sign? Old Picker's Pond. Okay, it's not that important. Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rolo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as fish in this pond. Do I have new bait? Oh, I do.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
I don't think that's how that works, Luca, but okay. See what we get this time, though. Let's not be that big. Are we gonna catch actual fish in this pond? Or are we just catching stuff? Where do you think the lock for this key is? Now why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. And the second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key can unlock anything. Cool!
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
True, I guess, in this pond. I feel like, this is like Jack O'Neill in Stargate SG-1. There's no fish in the pond. Scrap of paper. It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application of property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who is that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. So they tried to get Beacon Pines? They tried to buy the entire town? Huh. Well, he's not here either. So the only place left for us to look is, in the woods. But the thing is, we both had those walkie-talkies, so... why can't I just use that and try to get hold of him? I mean, granted, I don't think that's a smart move. But I'm just, like, putting myself in that age. I feel like that's the first thing I would have done, is try to get hold of him on the walkie-talkie. I mean, mean, I guess then everybody would know that I had one, but... Oh, there's the library. I forgot there was another step in between.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
That's cool. It's a good use of your summer, I guess. Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
What's that? Oh, hey Luca, you snuck up on me. Officially, Kato's my favorite. Good book? Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now, it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? I definitely did not know that. Or that if there are 2 queens in a hive, they'll fight to the death for supremacy? That I didn't know. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. I love Kato. Kato is the best. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when the new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring. Do I need to know what's on these shelves?
Phosphorescence.
Ugh. More like complete loss of interest. Are these books going to be important
The
later?
entire top level of the library was devoted to comics.
Nice!
Most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
It's cool though. The library has a whole comic book section. Wish my library had that.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
I guess?
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
That does not make that sound appealing. I guess I should investigate more so I can get these charms.
The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Go figure. Oop.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. I kind of wonder if my library does that, to be honest. Were you there earlier? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No. What's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yeah, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. As I stand there and do not run away. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a statue somewhere around here before? Did I already pass it? Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it could have been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. Oop. They've patched the fence. Dang, they boarded up the way in. But there's also a path this way. I don't think you should be standing near that.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
What?
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool!
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
That's not good.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as heck. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Trish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Trish's feelings. Ain't that right, Trish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why, hello, I don't think we've have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my companion, Trish. Yup. You've probably heard of us. Can't say that I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Haha. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that he's girls around. First, his pops croaked. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. I'ma wring his neck.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Time to bust out the tickles. I'm not sure what that's gonna do for us, Beck.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoo travels in pack, huh,
At
Dad?
the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ugh.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk! My clothes are all ruined.
Iggy's
I'm gonna...
voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
I don't feel so good. Elf! I'm sorry, I just... Oh, crap. Yup. Well, that happened. And I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. If you're liking it, leave me a like. Comment down below if you're liking these longer episodes. And subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.